Can I just check if there's any fresh injury updates or anything like that, Brendan?
No. We're looking very good on the injury front. So yeah, most of the guys apart from Wesley and James, those are available are there to be in the squad.
Brendan, Napoli, they've competed in the last six of the last 8 Champions League campaigns. Is this a perfect opportunity to test yourself against one of the best sides in Europe?
Yeah, no, I certainly believe they're a Champions League club. Got great experience, as you say, James, over these last number of years in the competition. So so they arrive in the Europa League is probably one of the favourites to do well in it. So a very good side, full of experience and quality. But it's such an exciting game for us to start the competition, and we're as I said, we're excited by it.
There are new rules in the Europa League this season. Whichever team finishes top of the group goes straight through to the last 16. Now, look, of course, I know that the target has to be to finish top of the group anyway, but I wonder whether that new rule changes your thinking a little bit, and in times where you've maybe last season rested one or two of the bigger players, maybe you haven't got the luxury to do so this time. How does that new rule change your thinking?
Not so much. I think my idea last year was to finish top of the group, and we were able to do that. So whichever team I play, Rob, I'll always feel confident that we can win the game and progress. So yeah, and it's exactly the same this season. I think that now with a lot of the players coming back to fitness, I think we brought in some players to help us with that depth and quality, and hopefully we can see that over this period now between now and Christmas. It's such an important period because of the close proximity of games. So you're going to need your players, and whichever team I pit out, I look to hopefully get a positive result.
Are you expecting a Napoli who will play 4-3-3 or a Napoli who will play 4-2-3-1, since Mr. Spalletti has used both so far?
Yeah, I think in a lot of the games that we have watched, they've played 4-3-3, but we know that they have that adaptability to play 4-2-3-1. So whichever the coach decides, he's a fantastic manager and a very experienced manager. So we have to prepare for both, but I feel he may play 4-3-3.
Despite having a lot of injuries last season, you managed to win the FA Cup and finish 5th. Do you now think you have a squad that's as strong as it's ever been during your time here to compete, not only domestically, but to have a long run in the Europa League as well? Yeah,
but well, hopefully, Tom, that was our idea. As you say, we've been unfortunate really the last couple of seasons, but hopefully, touch wood, we get that. Get the fitness and have that little bit of luck that you need with injuries. But also, it's also more than that. You need to when you have success and you win, you want to keep on winning. But it's not just about talent. That's about mentality. It's about spirit. It's about quality. And for us, like I said, last 2 seasons have been great. But it's a new season. It's a new mentality and it's a new hunger, and for us, this competition is very, very important. We would really like to go a long way in it, and hopefully we can.
I think you said previously that this might be a bit of an adjustment season for Patson Daka as he moves over from Austria, but he does have a fair amount of experience in this competition and in Europe. Does that make it kind of like a gateway competition, like an easier competition for him to adjust to your style of play?
I wouldn't say an easier competition. I think the quality of the teams, of course, are at a really high level. But certainly his experience, and also Bubu's as well. They've played European games, so they understand the competition, and those are players that I absolutely feel that can come in and play in this competition, like in the Premier League. But yeah, I just think for Patson, as time goes with him, you'll see you'll see him become a better player once he's adjusted and adapted to both, domestically and obviously how we work, because it's be a different way of working. So, but he's settled in very, very well. I think what you see with Patson is, and even though he hasn't featured so much in the time he's been here, if you look at the players, once the game is finished, he's one of the first ones on there, supporting his teammates and being around them. So yeah, he's a fantastic man. He's settled in very well, and I've got no doubt that the supporters will really enjoy watching his enthusiasm and his eye for goal during his time here.
I wonder whether this game against Napoli could be almost considered as a bit of a yardstick as to the sort of the progression that you saw from the Europa League sort of campaign last season and losing to Slavia Prague, but also the progression not only from the quality of the squad, but the depth of the squad as well, and how far you're able to go in this competition and coming up against what you say already is a Champions League team.
Yeah, I think it's a good indication. I felt last season when we had to sort of prioritise a little bit around when we had injuries, and we suffered with that, especially in this competition. But it's certainly one that we can. It's certainly a competition that we would like to do really well in. The players, there's more experience now in the squad, having worked together and how we work over these last couple of years. We have a freshness with new players coming in, and as I said earlier, and as you said, we got that bit of depth that gives a different profile to the team, and so that's something that, I'm looking forward to the game. I think it's a fantastic game to start the competition, with the supporters at home, and it should be a great noise, and we would want to get off to a winning start if we can.